What's up, y'all? J. Roos Theory in the building. What's going on? What's going on? I'm here to do the Amanda Serrano Nina Meinke fight. Hope I'm saying her name right. Plus Jake Paul. Didn't even know Jake Paul was fighting tonight. But did Jake Paul fall off for me not to know he was fighting tonight? Wasn't sure if I was gonna go live for this, but thought I'd check it out. Looks like they're getting warmed up in the background. Everybody come on in. Welcome to the J. Roos Theory. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Beat down the like button. Share, tell a friend, subscribe to my backup platform in WJ. And let's just have a good time. You know what I mean? Crystal Rosado versus Gloria Mongula. I hope I'm saying her name right. Don't know who these two females are, but we are about to find out. Of course, next Friday, less than a week, AJ versus Ngannou. The grand arrival's happening Monday. And the weigh-in, I guess, is Thursday. So really looking forward to that. I was watching Eddie Hearn give an interview, and he was talking about that Prince Turkey had already imagined this knockout chaos name for the Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight. So when Deontay lost, I guess he's like, well, this is a good idea. I'm not going to throw this away. I'm going to use this for Joshua and Ngannou. I don't know if I'm going to call this undercard right here. But everybody come on in. The J. Roos Theory live commentary only, no footage, of course. Well, this girl's coming in looking like Zorro. Got the Zorro hat on. I don't know anything about these two females. I don't really follow female pugilism too much. I saw Layla Ali fight in person though on the undercard of Lennox Lewis, Vitaly Klitschko back at the Staples Center years ago. Remember Christy Martin? She's the first one that brought excitement to female boxing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't know Jake Paul was fighting tonight. I knew he had a fight coming up, but I didn't know it was tonight. And he's the co-main event. He's not even the main event. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. I guess people are tired of seeing his scripted fights. Oh, sorry about that. Did I say that out loud? I believe this fight is over in Puerto Rico. I believe. Like Don King used to say, Viva Puerto Rico, Viva Puerto Rico. I always wonder what half naked women standing in front of the announcer have to do with boxing. I tell you, it's always somebody trying to sell sex, ain't it? Wow, this girl's really short though. Ropes are almost taller than her. What was up with the dude in the fight before this? The dude with the dreads? How did he have any wins? What was that? Who was he fighting to get wins? This dude was throwing his punches like this. I was like, you were just waiting for him to get knocked out. Looked like one of the punches didn't even hit him in the square on the chin, like kind of right here, and he fell from that. I'm like, really? These Jake Paul cards are something special, ain't they? Not in a good way. But let's hope the Serrano, hope I'm saying her name right, Meinke fight is lives up to expectations. This girl Gloria Manguila, I'll say Manguila. She's 5-0. She's really warming up in the corner. She's gonna be tired before the bell sounds. Better calm that down. I said calm that down. And then we got her opponent looking like Zorro. Crystal Rosado. 2 wins, 1 KO, no losses. So she's pretty green. Let's see what she can bring to the proverbial table. Now, man. So if there are any comments that come in, I won't be reading them while the fight is going on. I'll try to read them in between the rounds. You know. All right, let's get it going, y'all. This is on DAZN, by the way, if you guys want to check it out with me. Wow, this girl got the Puerto Rican flag in her braids. Wow, she's serious about representing Puerto Rico. Punisher, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining me. Salute to you. Hope you're having a great night. Here to check out Serrano versus Meinke. Like I said, I hope I'm saying her name right. Maybe it's Meinke. I'm not sure. I know Serrano. All right, here we go. Round one. We'll see what's happening. Maybe I will call this fight. Okay, they come out swinging. Oh, Rosado definitely with the height advantage. Well, they are mixing it up. They're throwing wild hooks. They're clinching now. This is only a 4-rounder. Whoa. Manguila is swinging for the fences like she's trying to go home early. Rosado throws a jab. Oh, they're going at it in the middle of the ring. When you have 4-round fights, you don't have time to feel somebody else. So they're treating this like a tough man contest, which is what you have to do. Now they just feeling each other out. I think they're tired now. They came out. Okay. Rosado's up against the ropes. They're clinching. These are only 2-minute rounds, of course, because it's females in the ring. Rosado gets caught with a jab and acknowledges it. That probably means she got a little hurt by it. You can get hurt by a jab. A jab can win you a fight, that alone. Ask Jermaine Franklin against Anthony Joshua. Rosado, nice jab. She's missing, but good form. You can tell a lot about a fighter by their form, if they're like doing the sideways action, like, okay, they don't really know how to jab. Unless they're doing it out of the Philly shell, of course. Oh, nice little left from Anguilla. Hope I'm saying her name right. I'm pretty sure Jake Paul's gonna win his fight. I saw the other guy's record. It was a pretty good record, but I never heard of the dude. So it's, I guess, another fight for his highlight reel. Nice overhand right from Rosado. She keeps missing though. She's gonna have to connect with something. This is only a 4 round. Oh, nice. Rosado gets caught. Oh man, she got caught by a left and a right. Ooh, she took it well though. She didn't wobble, but it definitely woke her up. Got her attention. Yeah, Munguila looks like she's attempting to take Rosado home. But it's a long. It seemed like that was a 3 minute round. It was only two though. Wow. Wow, helicopter landing. Who in the world is that? Is that Jake Paul? Always got to make a grand entrance, try to upstage the main event. Let me sip my water. Gotta wet the palate. Nah, man. Be doing a lot of talking. I'm a quiet guy outside of YouTube. I can't hear the instructions from the corners, but hopefully they're good trainers. Rosado definitely didn't win that round. Round two, here we go. Looks like a pretty decent sized ring, too. Rosado is going to have to take this round. Remember, this is a 4 round fight. She's backing up. She's got to stand her ground. I get the sense that Munguila is sensing fear in Rosado. Or maybe not fear, but sensing that she don't really want to mix it up no more. Rosado with two jabs, but they don't really have anything on them. They're not landing. She's just, oh, nice. Munguila just has more on her punches. Rosado might have landed something there, but Rosado was backing up. Munguila was backing up, so it didn't really catch her. Nice jab from Rosado. Now they're mixing it up on the ropes. Ref breaks it up. They clinch. They push off. Let's go. Oh, nice little below the belt shot to the hip from oh, nice overhand right from Munguila. Is she bleeding from the nose? I'm trying to see. Rosado's getting touched up a little bit now. Oh, nice body shot from Rosado. Another body shot from Rosado. Oh, nice overhand right from Rosado. Goes body head. Must have been watching Joshua Wallin. Hey, what's up? No, I can't. Puro, what's up? Did I say Punisher earlier? Man, I'm. Yeah, I can't show the fight. I can only give commentary. Unfortunately, sorry about that. Oh, nice uppercut from Rosado. Oh, Rosado's got her on the ropes. Rosado might be still in this round now. Wow, they are going at it. Rock'em sock'em robots. Shout out to you, Puro. I think I said Punisher earlier. Man. Rosado's looks like she might be winning this round. We got 25 seconds left in the second. Manguila pushes her off. But I think Rosado has the reach. She's got to learn how to use it. Oh, nice little sneaky uppercut from Rosado. She throws the overhand right, but looped it too much, so it went over the head of Manguila. Everybody come on in, J. Roos Theory. Nice little hook from Rosado. Wow, that's a tough. That was tough. Yeah, that's Jake Paul getting out the helicopter. I think I'm gonna give that round to Rosado. I wouldn't be mad at you though if you gave it to Manguila. Jake Paul's got out the helicopter and is all white. Looks like he's drinking an energy drink. Unless it's natural, I don't mess with those. All they do is make your heart beat fast. Pretty good sized crowd. Looks like should be a good main event, you know. Serrano doesn't disappoint. Round three. I say it's 1-1 even, so this will be the tiebreaker right here. Here we go. They stand in the middle of the ring. Nice little filling out jab from Rosado. Nice little body shot from Anguilla. Oh, nice overhand right and uppercut from Anguilla. She's teeing off on Rosado. Rosado grabs her. Both these girls are really tough. They've both taken some pretty clean shots, and nobody's been wobbled or down or nothing like that. Who's filming this, man? Dude just went by the rope. Oh, nice little overhand right from Anguilla. Rosado throws. Oh, they're both throwing combos while they're on the inside. I can tell. Yep, I knew an uppercut was coming. Anguilla landed a slight uppercut, didn't really land flush. Think it landed to the body, which can tire out Rosado. Rosado keeps backing up. She's got to stand her ground. It's a 4-round fight. You ain't got time to back up. Not unless you want to lose the fight. Ooh, Manguila, nice right. Oh, nice shots from Manguila. Rosado missed. Oh, both land body shots now. So far, Manguila's winning this round. And like I said, I hope I'm saying her name right. Looks like Munguila or Mungia. One of it's probably Mungia. Oh, nice little uppercut from Munguila. She's swinging for the fences. She's trying to make a statement here. She appears to be the stronger of the two as well. She's shorter, but she's got that stocky build. No, usually people with stocky builds get a lot of power. Mike Tyson, David Tua. The ref looks like Shaq next to these fighters. Tall next to the fighters. They're mixing it up. It's nice little right from Rosado. Not much on it. It's like Munguila or Mungia is putting her body into the punches, and Rosado's just kind of throwing arm punches. So, never been a fan of arm punches unless you're just trying to give your opponent something to think about, just trying to touch them a little bit. Sorry for that. These some long 2-minute rounds. I give that round to Munguila. Sorry if I'm butchering your names. I thought that was Dillian White's picture at the bottom. Man, it's like all the fights now are happening in the foreign countries. Saudi Arabia, Puerto Rico. America, what's up? You slipping, man. You slipping. All the fights used to be in New York, Las Vegas, California. What's going on? So this is the last round. We're gonna see who wants it most. We're gonna see who wants it most. They call the ring the chamber of truth because who you really are comes out. If you're brave, it comes out. If you're a coward, it comes out. You can't hide who you are in the ring. Ain't nobody in there to help you. No matter how much you work with your trainer, he can't jump in those ropes and help you unless it's to stop the fight and help you that way. If you're getting whooped, Rosado comes out jabbing, but once again, Munguila's coming out throwing haymakers. Oh, yeah, it seemed like she's a little bit more hungry than Rosado. Rosado's kind of green and she's moving too much. You don't have time to move around. This is a 4 round fight, 2 minutes, 2 minute rounds at that. So you don't really have a chance to feel somebody out. You got to treat this like a tough man contest almost, with correct form, of course. Oh, nice little sneaky right from Rosado. She snuck that in. Ooh, they mixed it up in the center of the ring. Ooh, nice little sneaky left from Rosado coming off the break. That was a veteran move right there. Coming off the break, she snuck that right in. Pretty good little scrap to get things started. I was watching the prelims on DAZN on YouTube. That's where I saw the dude with the dreads. Had no business in the ring. He even looked. I mean, dude looked like he just came from hitting the ganja, if you know what I mean. He looked emaciated, not an ounce of muscle on him. I was like, man, this dude's a boxer. But let's see if I got this right. I think Manguila is gonna take this victory on home. She just seems to want it a little bit more. Oh, nice little combo. Oh, Rosado's getting tagged. She landed a combo to the body, but Munguila made her pay for it. Oh my goodness. She went up top while she was getting her body hit. I guess she was like, you can hit me in the stomach all day. I'm going up top. Oh, nice little right from, oh yeah, Munguila's teeing off on her. Rosado keeps nodding. Yeah, we know she got you. You don't have to acknowledge it. Rosado's trying to jab, man. It's kind of late for that. You got 42 seconds left. Nice little left hook from Anguilla. Now they clinch. 1-2 from Rosado. She's throwing wild shots now. That's what she got to do at this point. Just swing and hope something lands without being too reckless. Nice little left from Munguila. Ooh, nice right from Rosado. Ooh, yeah, but Munguila's landing combos. Whatever Rosado does, Munguila is answering it. That's the end of the fight. Good little scrap. Thumbs up. Rosado's smiling, but there's no way she won that fight. No way. Y'all let me know who you think won. I can almost guarantee Jake Paul is going to win tonight. I can almost guarantee it. He picks his opponents very strategically. Let's just put it like that. I would like to see Jake Paul fight somebody with a name and not from mixed martial arts, from boxing. He claimed he wanted to fight Canelo. Well, I know Canelo, man, that'd be over so fast. But fight somebody with a name. Well, they're showing a replay. Nice little body shot Rosado landed. But I just think she didn't do enough. She fought more in spurts while Munguila was landing haymakers. That's what you have to do in a 4 round fight. You don't have time to sit there, bounce around, and I'm gonna work my jab. Nah, you ain't got time for all that. You can jab a little bit, but you got to make something happen. Same Jake Paul gonna win. I dislike when the fights aren't. Yeah, I feel you on that. Definitely feel you on that. Crystal Rosado is such a baby face. You'd never guess she was a boxer. Guess she don't mind messing her face up, huh? Anybody that steps in the ring, no matter how bad. I was talking about the dude with the dreads. Even him, you got to have heart to just step in the ring, especially in front of a crowd. No headgear, smaller gloves. You got to have a level of heart just to do that. I can't hear the judges' scorecard, so I'll just tell you one. I got the sound down. You can't get caught with the sound in the background. Must have been some shady scores. I see Manguila shake her head like, what? No funny business now. See Manguila shaking her head again. Maybe they're making it too close. Oh, I called it wrong. Wow. They gave it to Rosado? Wow. Are we going with who they think is more marketable or who won the fight? Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I've been watching boxing for well over 20 years, and I don't think Rosado won that at all. I don't know what them judges was watching. The Diaz versus Scott before in the prelims, you could tell that was not. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that Diaz fight was crazy, wasn't it? That was crazy. Scott came in looking like he hadn't eaten in a good week. I was like, man, does this dude have any? He was slapping with his punches too. I was like, wow, who? I would love to see who he beat on his record because obviously that was padded. I know certain states it's are easier. Certain states have good fighters and certain states don't. I don't even know if he's from America. I've never seen a dude in my life. He had a head full of hair though. These girls in the background just smiling like they ain't got a thought in their head. They just like, hi, look at me. I don't know why I'm standing here smiling, but that's what they told me to do. This has nothing to do with boxing, but cut the check. Man, Ariel, this dude be getting gigs, man. He's got a YouTube platform called the MMA Hour, but lately he's been interviewing the top fighters: Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, had Anthony Joshua on, Eddie Hearn. I thought you had the MMA Hour. Looks like he's the boxing hour now. Trying to move into our space. Kid Rock's Ariel go back to MMA. Nah, I like the dude. Looks like he's interviewing Rosado, pointing to the crowd like they didn't agree with the decision. I have to go back later and watch the replay and hear what they're saying because ain't no way Rosado won that fight. Boxing now is just rigged, honestly. Yeah, I know what you mean. I even question that Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. I mean, I know the dude fell in his on his face, but it still looked kind of weird because it's like the minute he touched him, he was out. It wasn't like hit and then react and fall. It was more like react right when it touched him. I was like, it looked rehearsed to me. So did Jake Paul's last fight. I thought, if you want to be a boxer, fight for real. None of this WWE stuff, you know? I'm always saying how Butterbean used to have a lot of suspect fights back in the day on Tuesday night fights. They showed a replay. You clearly see he didn't land a punch and the guy goes down. That happened a couple times on Tuesday night fights, and the crowd would start yelling, fix, fix, fix. They'd even start using bad language. They were so frustrated. Just let the guys fight. Why you gotta tamper with the results, man? Yeah, man, that Diaz fight wasn't fair, man. Not fair at all. So we got one, two, three, four more fights. Walton versus Torres is next. At least I can get the excuse me, at least I can get those names right. Then Gonzalez Santiago, Jake Paul versus Ryan Borland, and Serrano versus Meinke. So looks like I can get the names right from here on out. Yeah, I know Jake Paul is going a boxing route where the opponents are supposed to be the best, but at least have it or some. Man, why these man the comments disappear so fast? I didn't even have time to finish reading that. Hope it pops back up. We're showing previews of upcoming fights and supposed to be the best, but at least have it where someone. Yeah, competitive. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You know, if Jake Paul's gonna fight, it's make it competitive. No more of this MMA stuff. When I saw Jake Paul in that Nate Diaz fight, I was like, Nate Diaz looks bad. I know MMA fighters aren't boxers, but it still looks bad for the UFC for them dudes, you know, even if it's not legit, for them dudes to come over to boxing and get beat up by a YouTuber. That's not a good look on your organization. And the one guy that made their organization could have made their organization look good, Francis Ngannou, he's no longer with the UFC. He's with the PFL. Keep telling Ngannou, get away from the PFL. Just box. That's where the money is. So you could go over to the PFL, get kicked in the kneecap, mess your legs up, then you can't box or do the PFL. I saw a comment on there, but it disappeared. I think it's gonna pop back up. I wanted to read it. Walt, what's that guy's name? Wana Walton versus Joshua Torres. 32 and 8. Wow, that guy's only 17. The other guy's 32. I don't know, man. Obviously, the 17-year-old's the prospect, but how in the world are you gonna let somebody 17 beat you up? That's crazy. I don't want to see no more bad decisions. I don't want to see no more suspect fallings. Question is, you think Serrano avoiding big fight because other than Katie, who has she fought? Um, I don't know. That's a good question. I think she's a tough girl. I don't really think she would duck anybody, but sometimes you know somebody's a bad matchup for you, kind of like Fury Usyk. I don't think Fury's scared of Usyk. He just knows this fight is going to be more difficult than he would like to have it. So a lot of times that's just what it is. They just don't want to go in there with a difficult style. But you could say that kind of is a duck in a roundabout way. Because you're supposed to take on all comers no matter what their style is. Whoever's up next, whoever the people want to see, that's who you should be fighting. Go ahead and tag that thumbs up for all y'all watching. Don't cost you Nathan. Yeah, this dude. Wow, he's 17. He looks younger than that. Coming in with the G stroll, you look pretty confident. Who's gonna win the 79% say Walton? Yeah, you kind of get the sense that the 17-year-old Walton got skills. You know, he's just coming in there real confident, slow, looking pretty serious. I like his demeanor, looking real confident, like an experienced fighter. Don't seem to be nervous at all. I don't know anything about this kid. Don't know if he had an amateur career or how many amateur fights he had. Da, da, da. Trying to keep the comments up. They keep disappearing. Why are the comments vanishing? Before Alicia popped, it was like she was avoiding her also. She wanted to fight her, but she dropped the WBC belt. Yeah, I can't I can't argue that point. You make a good point. You make a real good point. You probably know more about this than I do. Like I said, I don't follow the females like most people. I know of them, but I don't, you know, my main thing is the heavyweights. I just thought I'd call this one tonight. Nothing else to do. Referee Roberto Ramirez. Do a good job, Mr. Ramirez. I just know ain't no way in the world I'm letting a 17-year-old whoop up on me. I don't care what his amateur career is. I don't care what his fight record is. Oh wow, Joshua Torres is 0-1. What? How can he be 0-1 with one KO if he has no wins? That don't even make sense. How could you have one KO with no wins? That made zero sense. Zero. Walton was known as an influencer, I believe, but has been boxing and is really good. Oh, okay. Did not know that. I did not know that. He has one win and one KO. So they are. I thought dude was a professional fighter. Oh, he's from where I'm at, Atlanta, California. Dude grew up in California, West Coast. Atlanta's not for me, but I'm here as of now. Got to get that beach house back in Mission Beach, San Diego, America's finest city. Wald looks like a G. Let's see if he fights like a G. Looks can be deceiving. Andy Ruiz, Joshua won. Walton definitely looks like the smaller guy. That's for sure. About the same height, looks like. Sorry about that, y'all. Here we go. Round one. Walton's got his hands down. He's really trying to showboat. Another 4-round fight. The Torres guy is 0 wins with 1 loss, 1 draw. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. I was wondering. Walton's really fighting like he's like he's a seasoned pro. Got his hands down. Looks like he has some skills. Actually, he might be the bigger guy now that I look at him. Oh, nice shot from Walton. He wobbled Torres. I don't think Torres is hurt, but it got him off balance. At least Walton got his hands up now. Or he did have his hands up. This is a 4-rounder too. Like I said, you don't really have too much time to fill out your opponent. Oh, nice little straight left from Walton. Walton's southpaw, which is always tricky if you're conventional. I would definitely give this round to Walton. Torres not really doing much, but Walton's landed the heavier shots. Walton landed a nice little kind of a hook. Torres is fighting like this is a 12-rounder, man. You can't sit there flinging out a jab every 40 seconds, man. You got to fight. 4-rounder. I like what I see so far from Walton, though. Nice body shot from Walton. Straight left from Walton. Yeah, Walton won that round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Does he have a mullet? What is that? I've seen his trainer somewhere. He must work with someone else that I've seen. What's going on out there, y'all? Come on in, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Calling the Serrano fight, the Jake Paul fight. Live commentary only, no footage, no sound, just the sound of my voice. Calling this Walton Torres fight right here. So far, Walton won that first round. Let's see if the judges get this one right. They didn't get the last one right. Nice little jab from Walton. Sneaks in a little hook too. He's pretty ring savvy to only have one fight. Like his movement too. Nice little hook from Walton. Oh, Torres finally lands something. It's about time. It lands a right. Got Walton's attention. Walton's backing up a little now. Little hook from Torres. Kind of glancing blow. Walton Torres is talking to Walton. Talk after the fight, man. You got 2 more rounds, man. You got to fight. Not too much happening. Torres still fighting like this is a 12-rounder, like he can pace himself. You ain't got time for posing and all that, man. Not in a 4-rounder. Tune in next Friday. Hopefully, I'll be going live for the Anthony Joshua Francis Ngannou fight with Zhang and Parker on the undercard. Thought I'd start doing some lives on my platform. I only did one live commentary before this. This was way back when Jared Anderson was fighting a couple months ago. I like the way that Walton is jabbing. He didn't connect, but you could tell he's been in the gym. He leaps in. They should never have brought this fight to Rico. They want action-packed fights, right? Excuse me. And that's next Friday. Didn't know. Yeah, man. Shout out to you, Eric. Yeah, next Friday, Ngannou Joshua. Nice little body shot from Torres in the clinch. Better keep your hands up, Torres. He throws a wild body shot and loses his balance. Torres. Legs were too far apart. Now he's walking around with his hands down. Come on, Torres. Must be tired trying to play it off. I'd attack him while his hands were down. Got his hands down again, man. Seen dudes get knocked out cold doing that, trying to showboat. I'm worried AJ might lose. You know what, man? I feel like it's going to be an easy fight for Anthony Joshua. And I'm saying that like my instinct is telling me it's going to be a really easy fight. That's what Tony Bellew feels too. And, Tony Bellew's his friend. But I'm not friends with either. I just feel, I don't know. I get a sense for when AJ is going to have a tough fight. Like I said, for Andy Ruiz, his first fight, I said I believe this is going to be AJ's toughest fight. And it was at the time anyway. And I said Usyk in the rematch would win. I didn't feel Joshua had the right trainer for Usyk too. But I think Joshua was just going to go in there and mix up his attack, and Ngannou's going to be flinging wild shots. Ngannou's best shot is to put his weight on Joshua in the clinches and, almost like dirty boxing and, make him feel his strength in the clinch and try to come up with an uppercut. I think it's going to be a war, but AJ has it, I believe. Yeah, that's what I don't know, man. It might be a war. You could be right. You could be right because Ngannou's definitely tough and seems to take a good punch because Fury hit him with an elbow and he didn't flinch. So if you can take an elbow and not flinch, you got a pretty good chin. Ooh, Torres gets knocked off balance by Walton. But yeah, Ngannou's tough. Let's see if he can take punches from a former world champion, though. It'll be interesting, and let's see if Joshua can take punches from the MMA champ. Oh, Walton just slipped. Referee counts it. He didn't go all. His gloves touched the canvas. Referee wipes off his gloves as he's supposed to. That was no knockdown. In the UFC, I don't think Ngannou ever been hurt. Nah, I don't think he's been hurt. If he was hurt, it might have been against Stipe in the first fight because Stipe kept taking him to the ground and then punching him down there. But it's not like if he was hurt, it's not like he was badly hurt. And we saw what Ngannou did to Miocic in the rematch. You hit that dude so hard, his like leg folded back in a weird way. It's like Stipe realized in the rematch once his takedown didn't work and Ngannou adjusted. It's like then he panicked. Me too. I wasn't sure about AJ versus Ruiz. I said points, but he lost. I was bang on the Usyk because AJ showed much respect. If AJ shows respect, man, these comments is disappearing. Shows respect to Francis in the press conference, and I'll go for Francis. Yeah, I see your point, man. I see your point. I wonder if They'll be talking to each other on the weigh-in. I look forward to that weigh-in. We can see how both guys look with their shirts off face to face. I think people will see that Francis isn't bigger than AJ up top. Legs, yeah, but AJ still got some nice sized legs, but Ngannou got them tree trunk legs, man. That's why I say it's a bad idea if Deontay ever got in a cage with Ngannou. One kick, I think it's a bad idea if Wilder got in the ring with Ngannou. Because if he fights Ngannou the way he fought Parker, he's in trouble. Well, it looks like Walton won that round too. One more round, y'all. One more round. No, these dudes don't have OnlyFans in the corner. Come on, y'all. It's a family event. Let's go. See what you get when you come to this platform? You get commentary, you get me shadowboxing. What more could you ask for? Wilder jealous of AJ. I'm 80% sure. Yeah, I did a video about that. Yeah, I did a video about that did really well. I said the same thing. Because for Wilder to be so polite when he was in AJ's face, and then the minute he leaves the press conference, he starts dissing the dude. I'm like, that looked pretty weak. It looks like jealousy. It's like if you had something derogatory or just something you wanted to get off your chest, why didn't you do it when the man was right in your face? That was your opportunity. Oh, they're going at it now. Walton and Torres going at it. Torres got the expression that he's winning, but he's not. He's not letting his hands go enough. He's trying to play to the crowd, and it's not working. Walton misses a wild shot. Who you think wins, Fury or Usyk? I used to say Fury, but because Fury seemed to not want to fight so much, I thought, well, maybe he's seeing something that I don't know. So I went. Now I'm saying Usyk, or it's either Usyk or a draw. I think it. I know the Saudis want Fury to win because they want. If AJ gets past Ngannou, they want AJ Fury. So, but I don't want to see no funny business. But I think Usyk pulls it out by decision. I know Fury's going to be trying to put his weight on him and go to his body because Fury gave AJ that advice when he was fighting Usyk. He said, go to his body. And I think AJ would have found success had he done it. Dubois went to his body, and that was a legal shot. I don't care what anybody says. Usyk was really hurt, and I think had his acting going, and the ref was helping him out, asking him, do you need more time? Like, what? Ref, are you in his corner? Like, what's up, man? Now, these guys, oh, nice little body shot from, two body shots from Torres to Walton. Walton comes back with a nice little uppercut. These guys got pretty good technique to be so green, you know? They're really letting their hands go this last round. Both guys showing they want it. Oh, nice quick jab from Walton. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Walton definitely got some skills. Nice little hook from Torres. Ooh, Torres missed a wild shot. Walton tries to make him pay, but doesn't really connect too well. AJ needed a better trainer for the Usyk fight. He had the wrong corner. I still believe AJ beats him if he had the fight right. Yeah, if he had the right trainer. Coach James Bashir, who I've interviewed several times, was working with in the AJ camp, and that would have been a great fit for him, I believe, since Coach Bashir worked with Usyk for 3 years when he was the champion in the cruiserweight division. I was like, I wonder why he didn't just hire Coach James, Robert Garcia. And wasn't Robert Garcia saying some crazy stuff about him too in an interview? I'm like, or interviews, it seems like the things that Robert Garcia was saying is stuff that you don't say about your own fighter. AJ had to have heard it, or if he didn't hear it, his people heard it and went back and told him, I'm sure. So I knew Robert Garcia wasn't a good fit. I knew that. If he had Ben Davison, then he probably would have won. I just saw an interview with Ben Davison, and I could tell this guy really knows what he's talking about. If Usyk beats Fury, I'll be glad to see a third fight with AJ. Yeah, with Ben Davison. Ben Davison was talking on this interview about some of the ways he handles fights. He was saying how people, if you ask somebody what they just saw in a boxing match 20 minutes ago, um, something like 20 minutes, something like that, they can't tell you. He says he's constantly downloading information and he notices things too, like if somebody keeps going to the body round after round, he knows, okay, they're trying to set you up to come up top. So he knows to look for the switch up. I was like, this guy knows boxing. Because a lot of trainers would just think, oh, he's going to the body. They don't know that their fighter's being set up for the KO. How Joshua got Hellenius out of there, went to the body, came up top, put his whole shoulder and weight into it. A lot of heavyweights don't know how to use their weight either. There's no point in coming in real heavy if you're not going to use your weight. You got to know how to put your weight into your punches, like Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, George Foreman. Well, George Foreman used to almost look like, even when Foreman didn't put his body into it, looked like Foreman was knocking people out. He was so strong. Foreman even said on the interview when he punched, he was talking about when he was in his early career, he knew how to damage your brain. George Foreman's early career was ruthless, came back a minister, and was total opposite. Kind, shaved the head, shaved the mustache off. He went from like the ruthless Foreman to the kinder, gentler Foreman. Shout out to George Foreman, one of the all-time greats. I remember seeing him fight Michael Moore, and they're about to announce the winner here. I know Walton won that. They tripping if they give that to Torres. They are tripping if they do that. I think Walton was the bigger guy. I can't hear the scorecards. I have the sound down. What am I doing? Did I miss one? Looks like Walton won. So it looks like the judges got it right. Man, he's a real young looking 17. Torres looks mad like he thought he won. Man, please. How in the world did you win that from walking around with your hands down? I remember when Deontay Wilder held up his arm after the Joseph Parker fight. I'm like, really, dude? But anyway, back to George Foreman and Michael Moore. I was watching that with my homie in San Diego, Daryl, and he was noticing the whole fight. He's like, why is Michael Moore standing so close to Foreman? Moore was just up in his kitchen just jabbing, and Michael Moore's a southpaw, so it was more like this. And he was like, why is he so close to Foreman? And even Teddy Atlas felt that George was setting Michael Moore up. And then George just came at that 1-2, and Michael Moore was out. Michael Moore was what? I think 26 at the time. George Foreman was 44. I bet he will never come back here again. Laugh out loud. Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. Appreciate the comments, y'all. And also, I remember Michael Moore, HBO did a special on the Foreman Michael Moore fight back in '94. Michael Moore said he was actually out on his feet the shot before the one that knocked him out. He said, I was out on my feet before that. And if you look, his legs kind of did look funny. And then Foreman likes to hide that right behind the left, almost like a real quick 1-2. It's like almost getting punched with both fists at the same time. And Michael Moore was out. And Jim Lampley, it happened. It happened. I saw Jim Lampley recently, and he was saying he felt bad that he didn't have something better to say the night before, and he didn't know that it happened and went down in history. Man, that was just a great commentary, and it was off the cuff too. It wasn't planned. You get more of a natural reaction when it's not planned. Shout out to Jim Lampley. I think he was one of the best. Had that voice, that presence. I miss HBO. Yeah, I guess Foreman wasn't using his power until the later rounds where they really started. Yeah. When he really started putting power. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like Foreman was trying to get Michael Moore relaxed, trying to get him to thinking, okay, I won this. And then Foreman was like, surprise. I still have to see the George Foreman movie. I haven't seen it yet. If y'all saw it, let me know what you thought of it. What you guys think of Creed? The Creed movies. I thought Creed 3 was really really great. I liked it a little more than Creed 2 actually. I thought they could have done more with Drago, Ivan Drago, and Creed 2. In fact, there was a scene in Creed 2 where Drago and Rocky were fighting in the hospital, but it's not in the movie. You can find it on YouTube. It's not on the Blu-ray or either on the deleted scenes. I'm like, why did they put that in the deleted scenes? I guess they didn't want to make Creed 2 too much about Rocky and Drago, more about Donnie and Victor Drago. But we that grew up on the Rocky movies, we wanted to see Ivan Drago and Rocky Balboa. We wanted to see that more than Victor and Donnie. Shout out to Jonathan Majors. Hold your head up, man. We know you didn't do nothing. We know what that's about. Wow, that looks like Vegas out there. Nice little waterfront out there. When Foreman lost to Ali, he disappeared for 10 years. Imagine if he lost in this era, social media would destroy him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can't lose. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even watched any of the Creed movies. I usually watch boxing documentaries or boxing fights. Oh yeah, man. Creed movies are pretty nice, man. I got all the Rockies, I got all the Creeds. Only thing wrong with Creed 3 is Stallone wasn't in it, man. That's the only thing wrong with it. They still could have worked in Carl Weathers too, because Mickey went out in Rocky 3, but they found a way to put Burgess Meredith in Rocky 5 through a flashback. They could have worked in Carl Weathers somehow. Just I don't know. They're intelligent. They could have worked that out. So that fight's in the books. Look like Walton won that. They're showing Joshua Ngannou next Friday. Haney Garcia April 20th. I kind of doubt if that fight's actually gonna happen because Garcia needs to sort out his life. Fury and Usyk Saturday, May 18th. We'll see if that happens too. Why is it so hard to get Fury and Usyk in the ring? Usyk was willing to take whatever, but still didn't happen. Been on here an hour and 5 minutes so far. Wow, that guy warming up. His trainer's much bigger than him. Fury doesn't want it, I believe. Yeah, I don't really think he wants it either because I saw or heard an interview he did a while back where he was saying that his toughest fight was against a guy about Usyk size. When I used to box, my hardest fights were against the lighter guys. They because they're busier. They're busier. Teddy in the building. What it do, my nookas? Smoke break. What up, Teddy Ted in the building? Hope you're having a great night. I'm here calling the fights tonight on the zone. We got Serrano and Meinke, and then we got Jake Paul, the co-main event. I didn't even know Jake Paul was fighting tonight. Now we got Gonzalez versus Santiago. Bamba Gonzalez and Renee Santiago. Bamba, that's a name right there. See if he can drop some bombs. But shout out to the OGs from this platform, Teddy, yeah, Click Clack, all the people that have been down with me for a while now, the OGs, man. That actor is a bum. He want to learn how to fight. Yeah. Wow, this guy's coming to the ring really happy, man. He's smiling, giving the crowd. Guess it's not a high five since you got a glove on. That actor's a bum. He want to learn how to fight. Yeah. Steve Cunningham was his hardest slick boxer, skilled southpaw. Yeah, Steve put him down. Yeah, I saw that fight when it happened. Yeah, he was shorter too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even surprised when I see Tyson Fury go down. I'm like, I told people I picked Fury to beat Ngannou, but I said he would get knocked down somewhere during the fight. People thought I was crazy. Then it happened. I told people Pacquiao would beat Thurman. They thought I was crazy. I told people that Terrence Crawford would beat Spence by stoppage. They really thought I was crazy on that one. I'm in love with the crowd. I love Puerto Rican fans. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. It's some great fans. When you get to these foreign countries, man, they really go all out like Americans used to. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to all my Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the UK. Them nookers have no mercy. Where you at, Teddy? Like what where what part of the country are you in? Or are you in the UK? Did you put money on this? Those odds would have been crazy. Fury getting dropped. No, I didn't put money on. Oh, you're from Canada, Teddy? Oh, okay, Toronto. I didn't know that. Okay, cool, man. No, I didn't put no money on it. Nah. Did you put some money on it? I should have. Yeah, man. I'd have raked it in if I had put money on them fights, man. Oh, these guys are really short. They're barely taller than the ring ropes. Vertically challenged. Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. I'm international. I'm a British born Jamaican with NYC Bronx ties. Yeah, man. Seen and Sekol. Jamaican rude boy. Every time. See? Teddy, you missed this Jamaican dude fighting on the undercard, man. This dude looked like he was 100 pounds soaking wet. I mean, he got blasted. I'll be right back, y'all. What up, y'all? I'm back, Jack. Here we go. Round one. Let's see what's popping. Round one, they meet in the center of the ring.
Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now. Say something.
That's right. Got the wifey in the building. You take away machetes and pistols, and it's a lot of defensive. It's yeah. Yeah, she came home with a bag full of with a bunch of groceries, so I had to go help her, so I don't have to sleep on the couch.
You did good today. I said you did good today.
Why, thank you.
You don't have to sleep on the couch.
I appreciate that. Jake Paul says Jake Paul, next man that fights isn't even gonna be competitive. Hopefully it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You got a good sense of humor, Teddy. You ever come to the States, man, I gotta meet you, man. Ooh, nice body shot from I gotta figure out which guy is who. Teddy says shout out to the wifey. He says shout out to you, wifey.
Hi.
She said hi. Gonzalez. I gotta figure out which guy is who. Who's who? I think Gonzalez is in the white and red. They don't have their names on their trunks. I'm missing the fight. Smoking on this. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I believe. Yeah, I believe Gonzalez is. Yeah, Gonzalez. Wait, Santiago? I think Santiago's winning the fight. I got it wrong. His comments keep disappearing, man. What kind of gas is that, man? A crazy strain? What in the world are you smoking, man? You might not want to say that out loud. Ryan Garcia might want to befriend you, man. I know you ain't a smoker, but if you do hit the or pink anxiety, man, these are all new terms to me, man. I'm from the hood. I ain't heard none of this stuff. Maybe that's Canadian slang for it. Jake Paul's fighting tonight. Indicas. Yeah, man. See? Nah, the name of the strains. Oh, I got you. I got you. So you're at work right now on the smoke break? What world is that? What is that?
I brought some cupcakes.
Maybe it's predominantly in Canada. Oh, okay. Oh, those are pretty good.
No.
Nah, not right now.
Red velvet cupcake.
Are they all the same?
You like red velvet, so I got red velvet.
Oh, okay. I said the last one was kind of shady. Santiago looks like he's winning this. Well, they're mixing it up, but nice hard jab from Santiago. Gonzalez comes back to catch the last rounds. Oh, okay, I got you. They're clinching now like it's WWE. Come on, ref, break it up. You want to do some live commentary?
No, because I don't really know what's going on.
Just be like, dude in the white and red is swinging. Dude in the black is swinging. Oh, dude in the black goes down. Man, that red velvet full of food dye, red numbers. I think so. Good. Yeah, man, they put so much coloring and unnecessary things in there. I know it's deliberate too. Yes, there's so much stuff in our water and stuff. Even the plastic that the water comes in ain't good for you, especially if you leave it in the sun. Ooh, nice little overhand right from Santiago. What round is it? Oh, this is a 12 rounder? Oh my gosh. I hope somebody gets knocked out. It's kind of looking like one of them fights is going to go. Oh, right when I said it was going to go the distance, Gonzalez falls, but the ref waves it off as a slip. Right when I was about to say, oh, this is going to go the distance. That's why it has a better taste, that food color. Wow. That's crazy, man. Yeah, it's best to eat organic when you can, because but still not everything organic is organic. Right. Nice little body shot from Santiago. Oh, nice overhand right. connects right through the guard. Gonzalez had his hands up, and Santiago went right in the middle. Ooh, nice little hook from Gonzalez. Who's this warming up in the dressing room? Oh, this dude ain't seen the sun all year. Who is this? This dude is pale as the snow. He's about as white as the walls in the background, man. It's almost like camouflage, man. Go get some sun, homie. Oh, is that who Jake Paul's fighting? I thought Jake Paul was fighting a black dude. You know that some is made from these special beetles that release some natural color. I heard about that. I heard, man, I forget what product it is, but yeah, they use some bugs for other things like vanilla flavoring too. It's like, man, red dye 40. Yeah, man. I know in California they used to sell the sports drinks that were clear without the color, but I don't see that in Georgia. Oh, Gonzalez gets hit with a low blow. Ref said, nah. Ref wasn't buying it. He's like, nah, that wasn't a low blow. I couldn't tell. He's like, you're not going to pull a Usyk on me tonight. Yeah, Teddy, if you see any weirdos in the chat, you know what to do. YouTube population, the block party. They was deep the other day, wasn't they? It is actually linked to ADD and kids. Yeah, man. There's so much stuff in our food that isn't even allowed in foreign countries. That's bad, like aspartame and soy is just about in everything, man. They got that and bread. Soy is just not good for it. Ooh, nice body punches. These dudes are swinging for the fences, but nobody's ooh, nice straight right from Santiago. I like how Santiago seems to throw punches when you don't expect. Like his timing is like weird, kind of like Usyk. Like when you think a guy's about to punch, he don't punch, and then he hits you. I still feel like this fight has 12 rounds written all over it. I don't think this is somebody gets stopped too. I think it's gonna be Gonzalez, but Gonzalez is clinching now. He might be a little hurt from a body shot. You know what I mean? The troll's back. Chris Rock voice and Coming to America. Yeah, get them up out of here. Chris Rock voice, I mean. From the McDowell scene. Coming to America. Did you see part two? I didn't really like part two. It doesn't hold no, I don't know. It had its moments, but Coming to America 2 wasn't. They could have done more, let's just say that. Let me get one wing. From the McDonald's scene, let me get one wing. Yeah, like one wing was gonna do something. That was gonna really make him hungry. We got Teddy in the building, man. Teddy is ready. And if you come in trolling, you're going to get the machete. Bars. Freestyling for y'all. Part two had no moments. Yeah, part two, it almost seemed like they didn't know where they was going with it. It's like they just wanted to put the old actors in there. What is Ray Ford fighting on the top rank? When is Ray Ford fighting on the top rank? I don't know actually. I don't. I'm not sure who Ray Ford is. I'll have to look that up. I almost vomited. You almost vomited. You almost spewed chunks. Yeah, money grab for part two. Yeah. It's like they thought just putting the old faces in there was enough. It's almost like one of the movies you watch once and you oh and I remember they messed up too when they were showing the scene how Eddie hooked up with the girl or something. There was some scene in the first part that negated the scene in the second part. It was like, no, that couldn't have happened because of this. And I did a review on it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Eddie Murphy had mortgages to pay. Yeah, he's like, man, yeah, Eddie got a lot of children too, so he's like, yeah, man, let's hurry up. Oh yeah, he's got a new Beverly Hills Cop too. I want to check that out. Has to be better than the third Beverly Hills Cop from what '94. That was terrible. Eddie's a underrated actor. Like Mr. Church to me is his best movie. It's not even a comedy. Like Eddie can be funny. He could be serious. I actually knew a guy that grew up with Eddie Murphy. He even wrote a book called Growing Up Laughing with Eddie Murphy. His name was Harris Haith. And he grew up with him and Charlie Murphy, man. Ooh, nice work from Santiago. Dog, I couldn't even study it. Who had script yeah. I didn't see the Dolomite movie. They said it was pretty good though, so it wasn't. So it's not worth watching. Yeah, Mr. Church was deep, man. I watched that several times. Eddie did his thing, man. That was an independent movie from what I understand too. I actually bought that movie. Yeah, that was a real good. I like movies like that. I get sick of the car chases and gun and shootouts. Like we done seen that a million times. Yeah, he should have. He definitely should have got an award for that. You know, it's like Eddie always gets snubbed. He was supposed to be get one for Dreamgirls. He didn't get one, so he left. He's like, I'm out. I ain't gonna sit through this award show. Nice body work from Santiago. Just 10. Oh yeah. Santiago's winning this fight. Oh yeah, he's shaking his head. And got hit low now. You got hit in the right area. But yeah, Eddie Murphy should have got an award for that. Morbid was underrated. You know what? I only seen a little bit of that. I think Charlie Murphy wrote that. Charlie Murphy. So we had to whip his legs. That Charlie Murphy, Rick James story on Chappelle, man. When that first came out back in the VHS days, I recorded it, man. Right when the show was off, I must have watched that thing so much. Charlie Murphy really knew how to tell a story, man. I'm Rick James, twin brother darkness. Yeah, man. Dude, Charlie Murphy was like the gangster version of Eddie Murphy. He looked like Eddie, just the gangster version. Yeah, that story was hilarious. Even the one where they was at Prince's house playing basketball. That explains why it was next level funny. Yeah, yeah, that was hilarious, dude. He just knows how to tell a story. Go watch more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out, man. I'm gonna have to. You know what Eddie Murphy movie I really like that's underrated? No one talks about is the one he did with Steve Martin. What was that called? I love Charlie more than Eddie. Yeah, I can understand that, man. Charlie was a genius, man. Tough guy too. Was in the military. But what was that? Bo Bowfinger. Yeah, you seen Bowfinger? I love that movie, man. That movie motivated me to write a script, man. Yeah, that was that movie was so creative with Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. That movie, I'm gonna have to go watch that. Bowfinger, Eddie Murphy. What's his name had a quick role in it too. Dude who played I forget his name. What's his name that played Iron Man? He was like a Hollywood agent in that movie. Robert Downey Jr. Started. He has a quick scene in Bowfinger. Well, this is only round five. Oh my gosh! Come on, y'all. It's a lot of action, but it's like I just want to get to the main fights, you know. CB4, I love Charlie in that. Oh man, CB4, man. Just the beginning when it was coming on, when they was talking about how hard they were. Ice T was like, "They showed me their guns, G. They showed me their guns, G." Like just seeing their guns made them hard. Yeah, CB4 was funny, man. And when Chris Rock was doing this, made the grimy face. There's another movie that came out before that CB4 seemed like it bit from called Fear of a Black Hat. Have you seen that? Just like Head of State, Chris Tucker was supposed to play the first black president, and then next thing you know, Chris Rock came out with Head of State. So I don't know. These scripts seem to come out, and Chris Rock beats him to it. But Fear of a Black Hat is a lot like CB4, and it came out first, more low budget, but it had its moments. I wish they quit redoing movies that don't need redoing, like White Men Can't Jump. That movie stood on its own. Why would you try to redo that? Like Hollywood is just out of ideas. They just like, hey man, let's redo things that we know will work, but then they redo them and they're garbage. My favorite actor, Clifton Powell, since Menace to Society, you don't come to Compton no go before 1 p.m. Black hat, yeah. Yeah, I know Clifton Powell, man. He's in a lot of movies, man. A lot of movies. Yeah, these redos are horrible, man. Horrible. With the emphasis on bull. Hey, I was in a lottery ticket with Ice Cube and Bow Wow, but my scene got cut. I was an extra in that. And my scene, I'm actually in Why Did I Get Married Too? I'm in the diner scene with Jill Scott and Richard T. Jones. I had dreads. I'm in the background eating a Checkers hamburger. It was me and this Brazilian girl and a black girl at the table. I didn't even think my scene was gonna make it into the movie because you're supposed to move your mouth like you're talking, but this girl was trying to make sure she got seen on camera, so she's doing all this. I'm thinking, dude, you're doing too much. That don't look natural. Tyler Perry said, "Cut it." He cut the scene. It was like, "Hey, you're doing too much." So she calmed down the next scene, and my scene actually made the movie. I was surprised. One of my friends on Facebook, who I hadn't even met in person, recognized me. She was like, "Are you and Why Did I Get Married Too?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "I saw you." I was like, "Oh wow, my scene made the movie." So I actually had an audition at Tyler Perry Studios back in 2011. Guess they didn't think I was a good enough actor, but I've seen some of his actors, and yeah, I was good enough, Tyler. I guess they probably looked at me and was like, nah, he ain't gonna be somebody that we can walk over. You got the role, homie. But enough about me. Back to this fight. This is round number 6. These guys are swinging away, but nobody's getting hurt, which means it's probably going to go 12. unfortunately. At least they're swinging though. Definitely, you good enough. Just haters. Yeah, man. I wrote my monologue. Wonder where that monologue is. I often think, man, maybe I should have used a, a monologue that somebody else did. Maybe they didn't like my what I wrote or something, even though I got skills with the ink stick. You know what I mean? They intimidated by large frame. Yeah, Nokos. Yeah, man. I tell you, Tyler. You know, one of Tyler Perry's movies. The one with I think Mary J. Blige in it. I couldn't get into that movie because I've been on Tyler Perry's lot a couple times. So every time they would show something, even a lake, it took me out of the movie because I'm like, oh, that's the studio. I could, I've seen the sets. I know there's no the fake cities. I was like, oh, okay, that's the studio. So I couldn't get into the movie just because I had seen it in real life. It's real nice studios though. And he's expanded since then, so it's even bigger. Tyler Perry is caked up, man. Real tall too. Well, they're having some nice little exchanges in this fight, but it's like nobody's getting hurt. Apparently, neither guy got any power. It seems like before you get to the main event, they always have a fight that's like this. You couldn't get on the movie because you won't let that. Yeah, that definitely wasn't happening. Somebody he would have got stole on. Yeah, I ain't going out like that. Hey man, if you get a chance, go to Comedy Hype and check out Damon Wilson's interview, man. That dude, you remember Lamont Sanford from Sanford and Son when Fred used to call him a big dummy? That dude is no dummy. He tells a lot. He even got a book out. He wrote 98. Yeah, Damon Wilson is a G. Them boys on some fruity stuff behind the scenes, and you solid. Yeah, yeah. I think they know who to do that on. And plus, if I was into the movies, I'm not going to none of the parties in the Hollywood Hills. I'll do my acting and go back to the Ponderosa. Yeah, I ain't with all that. That's probably why they messing with Jonathan Majors because he wasn't down with the stuff. They had him do that weird magazine cover though. He shouldn't have done that. I saw him hating on Fred. Yeah, he kind of. It kind of sound like it kind of on Red. Yeah. Um. He said they never gotten in any fights. They never had anything bad to say. He just felt like he mismanaged his money. It's just Demond Wilson is one of them dudes that he don't bite his tongue and he just says what he means. He doesn't. I was tripping out. He's talking to the interviewer. He's like, "What are you looking at your notes for? Look at me." And he's like, "You didn't do your homework." I was like, "Man, Demond's a G." He said he was mobbed up. He said they would carry guns on the set of Sanford and Son. I was like, wow. I understand he was telling the truth, but there was a lot of bitterness. I actually saw him in person in San Diego at my church back then, St. Stephen's, Southeast San Diego. Shout out to the pastor Glenn McKinney. And yeah, I actually was saw him in person years ago. And yeah, Demond can come off kind of harsh, but man, I love that guy, man. I tried to reach out to him on Facebook. Yeah, I think it might have been disappointment because he told a story where Red Fox turned down a whole lot of money just because he couldn't control his mouth, and he was like, "Man, I hooked this whole deal up, and you gonna blow this deal." He was kind of mad at him because he didn't have to go broke. He had a deal on the table right before that would have brought him tons of money, and he wouldn't owe. He could have paid off the IRS, but I guess he felt like you can't help some people. Pastor Gino Redding. Oh, Gino Jennings, you mean? Yeah, man. You heard what I said. Yeah, that dude. Gino he be telling like it is. I seen him telling these girls, uh, to stop dressing crazy and all that. He's like showing your birth canal. He said pants so tight you can see your birth canal. Yeah, man. I think he's from New Jersey. Yeah, that dude don't play. He does not play. Man, this fight is like I'm not a church dude, but yeah, Gino don't bite his tongue, man. You don't have to worry about no scandals with Mr. Jennings. That dude. I've seen some of his debates, man. He be going at it. He got that weird voice like in the back of his throat. If I ever go to a sermon, it will be his. Yeah, yeah. He does a lot of traveling. He might be coming up. He might be in Canada if you can go to their website and check where he'll be. I don't agree with everything he says. Some things he gets wrong, but I appreciate the fact that you know, that he's legit. He's not. He doesn't appear to have any phoniness about him, and he's not afraid to speak his mind. I should say, like the UFC fighter Sean Strickland. Have you seen his interviews? That dude be saying things. I'm like, man, this dude gonna get canceled. He don't care though. Sean Strickland was even beating up an influencer. He's letting the guy hit him, and then he's like, okay, me, and then I'm gonna come on the last minute, and he just started welling on the dude. None of the guy's punches was hurting Sean either. What round is this? Round 8. My goodness. It looks like they're hitting really hard, but apparently either they're not hitting hard or they're hitting really hard, and these guys got a chin like Holyfield had, or Holyfield has, I should say. A minute 27 left in the 8th round. So far, Santiago is winning this fight. Don't know if the judges see it my way, but he's landed the harder shots and more of them. I noticed just I noticed Gonzalez is complaining just about every time he gets hit to the body, or not every time, but trying to say he's getting hit low. Oh, that blow was on the border. Finally, I got my feedback. Oh, okay, right, I got you. It's two midgets. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This I hope the guy that Jake Paul is fighting didn't take a Greg Louganis, if you know what I mean, a dive. That ref looks like Andre. Yeah, yeah. The ref look huge next to them, don't he? Yeah, that ref is big next to them, and he ain't but 5'6". Wow, the ref 5'6". Wow. Oh, there's Felix Trinidad. Boy, he looks the same. That dude didn't age at all. Felix Trinidad in the building, y'all. one of the best to ever do it. Man, he looks the same. There's Serrano backstage. Wow, Felix Trinidad. I still remember his fight with Bernard Hopkins when Bernard took the flag and slammed it. He said, "I'm joking. I don't know." Yeah, I think you're right though. I think they about 5'6". They look at 5'7" tops probably. Just got a little chubby. Felix Trinidad. That dude was a great, great fighter. Man, these guys are really swinging, but nobody is getting phased by the other guy's punch. Shout out to Dusty Vision TV. I did an interview with him that'll be coming out this month. He aired part of it. We did about Jack Johnson and fighters from the 1900s. He mixed in Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, real professional job. His platform's mainly about West Coast stuff like NWA and gangs and stuff like. He doesn't glorify it, but he interviews a lot of gang members and people from Compton, Southeast San Diego, people in the penitentiary. So check out Dusty Vision TV and Dusty Vision Radio. Shout out to Alonzo Williams from the World Class Wrecking Crew as well. He's got NWA stories with Alonzo. No, the ref is 5'6". The fighter's like 5. Oh man. Wow. Right. I wish this fight was only 2-minute rounds. These dudes got some good cardio because they swinging a lot, and this is round 9. But I guess when you this light, I guess you should have good cardio. Big, what does that say? Big hit, Pat, Pasadena. Hit Boy's daddy. You lost me, Teddy. What you talking about? What you talking about, Teddy Ted? What you talking about, Willis? Cali rapper from your way. Oh man, I don't. You know what though? I don't listen to none of these new dudes. I can't get into that new rap, man. I listen to like Tupac, Cube, the clean versions though. I get sick of all the MF and stuff. But yeah, I can't get into none of these new rappers. I think what's his name's a couple new dudes is good, but I like lyrical guys like The Game, J. Cole. J. Cole, he's one of the I can't stand Kendrick Lamar, Drake. Oh my goodness, I can't stand them. Just got out the pen. He's from our generation. Oh, I'm gonna have to check him out then. I'm gonna have to check him out. People like DJ Quick. DJ Quick and his boys used to hang out a lot in Southeast San Diego because DJ Quick and Second and None, they were Bloods, and San Diego's a Blood city. Like my buddy Daryl Hartzog that I went to high school with, he used to bring E40 to San Diego a lot. He knew the game. Compton Menace was friends with some people I know. He's going to be the first rapper with the album over 50. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to listen to him then. Yeah, I like the original West Coast sound. Oh, to go platinum. Wow. Yeah, these new dudes, I be listening to this like, how do people like Drake? This is trash. It's like he's just freestyling a song. Like he's just singing notes that don't even go together. And Kendrick Lamar is like, he's only popular because of the machine behind him. Like Kendrick is trash, man. His music is just. I've never heard a line from Kendrick that I was like, wow, that was clever. He just don't do it for me. Kendrick Lamar. You like the game? Well, that nigga pulled up and did a whole album with him, Paisley Dreams. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, the game's mixtapes, man, back in the early 2000s when he left G Unit, his mixtapes were better than his albums, man. That dude used to go off. Gave him the whole publishing. Wow. Wow. Did you know Game is the guy that gave Kendrick, told him to go by Kendrick Lamar? First, his name was K Dot. I was like, wow, that's whack. K Dot? Out of respect. Yeah, man. Yeah, Game's a big dude, too. That dude is like 6'5". Last time I seen him, he said he's like 280. He's an OG blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. San Diego, where I grew up, that was pretty much all, not all blood, but mainly Crips are really outnumbered in Southeast San Diego. You got some Mexican gangs too, but when I was growing up, it was mainly Bloods, Emo Hills, Lincoln Park, where I was from, Skyline, Pyru, the 5'9" Brims. Then you had the coast where the Crips was at. Not feeling Kendrick or J. Cole or Backpack. Yeah, I'm not into these Backpack dudes. I like some of J. Cole's stuff, but you know the problem with a lot of lyrical rappers, they do that shock value stuff. They try to say something to shock the audience. And if I hear something blasphemous, I used to go at any rapper that said something blasphemous, I'd make a song dissing them. I've been writing rap since I was 10 years old, man. I got a lot of songs, but they on CDs, and I think I got one couple on SoundClick, not SoundCloud. I rep Blue as a youngster. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew a couple Crips growing up. Terrell Davis, who Hall of Famer for the Denver Broncos. I went to Lincoln High with him. He used to wear blue every day, blue something, even had a blue notebook, but nobody dissed the dude because he was almost the size in high school as he was in the NFL. So nobody messed with him. He's a real quiet dude. Terrell Davis, great running back for the Denver Broncos, man. Even went to Georgia college, but he made the Denver Broncos by really hitting somebody hard on the kickoff because he said he didn't think he was gonna make the team. He said he was about to leave and go get a hot dog, and he went out there, hit this dude so hard he made the team. Terrell Davis. Oh, there's Shane Mosley in the building. My favorite rapper of all time. Cool. Oh yeah, I was just saying, man. Cool G Rap. That dude is underrated, man. He had that lisp too. Poison. Yeah, Cool G Rap, man. One of his favorite. He had a line that said, "Giving more black eyes than a typewriter." I was like, ooh. Trey D, my friend. Oh yeah, Trey D got that little grimy voice. I used to watch him a lot on Vlad. Yeah, Trey D. Yep. Yeah, Trey D, man. There's a song with Corrupt, Chill from Compton's Most Wanted called Yes. That beat is hard. It's like real slow and mellow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Remember. That song is hard. I like E40, but his voice gets kind of annoying after a while. That exaggerated voice is like, oh man, you can only listen to that for so long. His voice is like, yeah, like the exaggerated rappers from the 80s. Everybody throw your hands in the air, man. I'm talking about, man, this fight is so boring when I'm sitting up here talking about 80s rap. As a let me see, comments be disappearing fast. As a youngster, as a youngster, everyone was listening to NWA. I was listening to CMW. Man, Spice One was my dude, man. Yeah, Spice One. Even I think his worst album was probably 1996, and that still wasn't a bad man. We used to wear that out, man. And shout out to EA Ski. EA Ski be playing beats and sending me beats to listen to. He did a lot of Spice One production, and he got the hardest song on the Friday soundtrack. I blast if I have to. Remember EA Ski from the Bay? He's still putting beats. Follow him on Instagram. EA Ski's producing Ice Cube's new album that's coming out. So you know about CMW, man. Wow. MC8. This is round 11, man. These dudes are still swinging like it's round two, which is great and all, but man, y'all don't know how to finish somebody? Crowd is just sitting there like word. What was that? Somebody throw something in the ring? Oh, nice body shot from Santiago. Not that it matters. Like nobody's gonna hurt each other. Oh, Terrence Crawford in the building, my dude. Terrence, what up, T? TC, that dude looking swole through his shirt, man. I always told everybody Terrence will beat the brakes off Canelo. He will stop Canelo round 8. Remember, you heard it here first. Terrence Crawford, you could go pull up videos. This dude be wrestling people, slamming people, throwing footballs like he's Justin Herbert. Terrence Crawford, man, that dude is just built different, man. That's one of my favorite fighters of all time, man. Look at him. You could just look at him like that dude is hard. That dude is hard. Errol Spence don't want no problems with Terrence Crawford. At 168, yeah, he's still. They said Terrence Crawford be like weighing 180 now, so yeah, he beat the brakes off. Canelo don't even be letting his hands go no more. So yeah, I put all kind of money on Terrence Crawford if he fights Canelo. Canelo has a better chance beating Benavidez than Crawford. Oh man, they letting their hands go now, but like I guess they just can't punch. Round 12, looks like both guys want it. But yeah, I'm a big Terrence Crawford dude, man. Oh, nice little left hooks. You fighting dirty. Oh, they fighting dirty. Ref had to call a timeout. They Gonzalez kept trying to hit Santiago in the clinch. Wow. Charlo. Oh yeah, Charlo, yeah, that fight, man. He seemed like he was just there to get a bag. Yeah, Charlo really disappointed people. I didn't think he was gonna win anyway, and I was right. I think he knew that from the first shot. I know about the Untouchables. MC Breed said, "Oh wow, Selly Cell, man, you going way back." MC Breed ain't no future in your fronting. Yeah, MC Breed from Michigan. Yep. I always like LV singing even more than Nate Dogg. You know LV from South Central Cartel. Hey, South Central Cartel follows me on Instagram. They even liked a couple of my photos. Thought that was pretty cool. I got a couple people with check marks follow me on Instagram. That's pretty cool of them. This is a long fight. Seems like this is 24 rounds instead of 12. Yeah, Prodigy and Havoc. Don't you think it's weird how there's a Prodigy and Havoc from Mobb Deep, and there's a great debate of who had it first. I think the Prodigy and Havoc had it first on the West Coast, but yeah, the West Coast version, Prodigy and Havoc, man. Because how do you just happen to have the same name, Prodigy and Havoc, and you from the East Coast? I just thought that was weird. They came out the same time. I think the Prodigy and Havoc on the West came out a little before, but they weren't. It was like more hood stuff. It wasn't really. I don't think it was released on a major scale, from what I understand. I could be wrong. You might be right. Mobb Deep might have been first. Yeah, don't quote me on that. Yeah, right. What are you about to eat?
I don't know.
Did
I
you,
don't want to order.
did you get eggs?
No.
Uh,
I told you to remind me.
that's okay.
You don't like the
Hmm?
regular stuff.
Yeah, waiting for the main events. Finally, this fight is over. Wow, wow, wow. Peer Pressure album didn't do. Peer Pressure, I don't even remember that album. Is that from the East Coast, Mobb Deep? I mean, Prodigy and Havoc, the East Coast or West Coast? This fight's in Puerto Rico.
Oh,
You're home.
shut up. You're
They
Mexican.
they blew up around and after strip ones. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought that was the hardest beat. In fact, I did a rap over that beat. That was one of the classic beats of all time on the East Coast. Yeah, right when I heard that beat, I was like, man, that beat is hard. I wonder who produced that track. That is why you never heard of Pure Pressure. It was a whole trash LP. I guess they lost their hunger, or it was a rush job. Like you said, they had some mortgage due. They like, let's put out an album, bunch of fillers. That was the thing about Spice One. You could just play his whole. He didn't really have no fillers. Havoc produced it. Oh wow. Maybe he had not writer's block, or maybe that too, but maybe he had producer's block. I never was a Just Blaze fan. I was like, I don't like his beats. They don't do nothing for me. I remember when Mobb Deep had signed the G Unit with what's the MOP, but 50 didn't really do much with him. It's like he was just trying to get a crew together to go against Game. The Alchemist came along to ease the war. Yeah, that dude, he got some hard beats right there. Yeah, him. Um, I like DJ Quick's beats. I like who else? Of course, Dr. Dre, but I think Dr. Dre peaked. I like the Talking to My Diary beat though. That beat's pretty hard. Who else? Oh, Eric Sermon, of course, EA Ski. Who else? PMD, for me, PMD has some pretty hard beats. I don't know who did his production. Just Blaze puts his hand is hard into the Diplomats and Cameron. Oh, okay. Dipset.
Are you hungry?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to the end of the.
You want me to make you like a shrimp green bean thing?
Yeah, you could.
I want salmon, babe. You want salmon too?
No. Just use that.
You just want shrimp?
Yeah. but I understand why you don't like Just Blaze.
What do you say?
He said, I understand why you don't like Just Blaze. Yeah, I like the clicheist West Coast beats with the what they call a West Coast whine. It sounds like a kind of the sound of the Chronic album. I like that typical clicheist West Coast sound. I hate yeah, Jazzy Faye. Yeah, yeah, his beats is. You could tell some of these guys blow up based off who they know and their connections. Because when you listen to their music, it's like, wow, this is supposed to be hot. What you looking at? No, I'm joking. I hate to.
Look at me. Look at me.
I liked his song with what's the one he did on the first album with High Tech. I like that beat, but yeah, Talib's voice is he did a pretty hard beat. Have you ever heard the one he did with DJ Quick? That beat used to be pretty hard. You would never think Talib Kweli and DJ Quick. You would never think those two together. That's like exact opposite. Even DJ Quick's verse don't even match Talib's verse. DJ Quick's talking some crazy stuff about girls, and Talib is just kind of freestyling. You could tell they wrote their verses at different times. I like the Black Thought, but I never dug the Black Quest. Yeah, yeah. Did you hear that freestyle that Black Thought did? That like 15-minute freestyle. We didn't make a mistake. Oh, what's that dude that freestyled on Sway's Universe? This dude is. I had never heard of him before. This the dude's freestyle, man. It was incredible. He says he don't write his stuff either. I don't know how dudes be talking about they don't write. Couldn't do it. You know what I could never get into really was a Tribe Called Quest. I like Left My Wallet and El Segundo, but other than that, it's like, unless it's cool. Yeah, Cool G Rap is way underrated. Nobody ever talks about him when they talk about greatest rappers of all time. Cool G Rap is never looked at. Oh, I think Santiago won this fight. Okay, let's move on to the. I think it's one more fight before the Jake Paul fight. I like him, but not like that. I got you. What did they just give the fight to? Did they just say that Gonzalez won that fight? Did they really just say that? Wow. They gave that to Gonzalez, huh? All the real knuckers they're in jail. That's why nobody talks Cool G Rap. Yeah, man. I even like his delivery. He was pretty energetic. First song I ever heard from him was called It's a Demo. I didn't really like that one, but after that, that dude's verse, like his verse on the symphony, I thought he had the best verse out of everybody on that. It was better than Big Daddy Kane's. Other leftover they tell their history now. Yeah, yeah, for real. Like I don't like how what's his name from Black Sheep kind of low key going at Tupac. And Tupac even addressed that. He said, "People talk about me when I'm gone because they fear me in the physical form." So it's like you wasn't talking all that when Tupac was walking around. Now that he's not here, you got a lot to say. Drez, yeah, Drez from Black Sheep. Yeah, that dude got low key dissing Tupac. I'm like, don't come to the West Coast with that, man. Don't go anywhere with that. Tupac is like, I seen his name spray painted in the Mid East on some walls. Like, wow, Tupac really touched a lot of people. There's a lot of jealous people out there. That's why they put Nas ahead of him, and he put Nas on the map. Wow, wow, yeah, Yeah, rap fans are kind of fickle and strange. It's like you can never quite tell why people say the things they say. A lot of it is just, because they want to fit in. When people ask for their top five, it's always Jay-Z, Rakim. Man, Big Daddy Kane was always better than Rakim as far as range. To me, Big Daddy Kane's hardest album was his last one, Veterans Day. Man, that he had great production on that. It probably didn't do good numbers wise, but Kane got a song with Tupac too. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, man, that dude's a lyrical monster, man. He even wrote the Vapors. I'm sure you know, for Bismarcky. Another classic album. The first two Bismarcky albums. After that, he kind of lost me, but there's so many rappers that don't get credit, even if they weren't real. Like Heavy D wasn't a real lyricist, but he put some classic albums. Nobody talks about Heavy D, man. Heavy D and the Boys at the time. Still waiting for the main fight, y'all. Till then, we just talking a little hip hop 101. I don't like the new hip hop. I think it's sonic garbage. I don't like Drake. I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I don't like your favorite rappers of today. I don't like their beats. Their beats are trash. Their lyrics are trash. Scarface said Cool G Rap is his favorite. Jay Z said Cool G Rap is his top two. Black Thought put Cool G Rap. Put Cool G Rap. Road to the Riches as the greatest verse he heard. Cassidy's. So the East Coast seems to be showing Cool G Rap some props. They seem to be showing him, giving him his just due. Yeah, Cool G Rap, he just had a great way of putting work. He was kind of before his time. Dudes wasn't really that lyrical back then. You could count them on one hand and have four fingers left over. So Cool G Rap was being lyrical back when it wasn't that popular. Cassidy said Cool G Rap is the reason he wanted to rap. Wow. Yeah. When you hear rappers like that, it kind of motivates you to up your game, you know? What you looking for?
My phone.
Probably left it in the bathroom.
I just went there and it's not there.
Check under that.
I'm so tired.
Yo, the zone. You gonna hire your boy, get rid of Akin Barak, bring in the J Rooster, get some new blood up in the zone. Know more about boxing than these dudes. He's still ahead of his time. He's got an album with 38. Oh, okay. Wow. Cool G Rap. I bet people from this generation don't even know who that is. They're like, Cool G Rap, who's that? I think Ice Cube mentioned him as one of the underrated rappers too. Man, that dude is tall. It's working for the zone. Who the world is that? The lady in the middle got on her Big Bird outfit. What is that? and and Ak is sitting there in a t-shirt. It's an interesting wardrobe choice going on for the zone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go live. Not sure, but I think I'm gonna go live for the AJ Parker Knockout Chaos. Try to go live on my platform for a change, just to do something a little different. And for Zane Parker, I probably just cover those two fights. I don't even know who's on the undercard besides Zane Parker. Oh, they're showing a clip now of Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul. The reason why he's the best rapper of all time, go look on the internet. He got a cosign from the first rapper. Mr. Melly Mel said Cool G Rap was 20 years ahead of his. Yeah, he's right about that. Melly Mel, when he stops using that rough voice, he's underrated too. That little Eminem diss he had, I did a video on that. That was the worst diss rap I ever heard. But Melly Mel is pretty lyrical. He just got that 80s, late 70s flow still. He never kind of adjusted with the times. I remember someone wrote in the comments when they heard Melly Mel's come back to Eminem, they said this sounded just like how I thought it would sound. Rah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rah. Be yourself. Everybody, throw your hands. No, man. And another one was KRS-One and Cool G Rap. Yeah, KRS has always been nice too, but then he starts getting into his little philosophies, and I gotta turn him off. Started talking some weird stuff. I'm like, come on, KRS. I could tell this dude about to fight Jake Paul. I could just look at how he's hitting the pads. Yeah, he's getting knocked out. Probably round one. Big Pun kissed the ring like that. Yeah, Big Pun was lyrical. You ever seen them old pictures of Big Pun when he used to be like a bodybuilder? I think he had a car accident, which he never quite recovered from why he put on all that weight. But yeah, Big Pun used to be fit Pun. Jake Paul's looking kind of heavy. Moving up to heavyweight, Jake. He look heavier than 180. His face and everything. Like Jake Paul's losing his hair a little bit. It was in the bag.
Shut up.
I know, I was asking.
Yes.
Jake Paul's looking like he had a nice meal. Go on up to heavyweight, Jake Paul. Hopefully I'll have 1 million subscribers and I can fight you. Yeah, he was a... Let me see what this says. It says, yeah, he was a hooper and then a big wife beater after that. Yeah, man. I heard about all that. I was like, no, say it ain't so, Big Pun. Look at is Logan Paul that much taller than Jake? He's looking a lot taller. His whole style was Cool G. Yeah, it kind of was like Cool G Rap. I never thought about that. Yeah, it kind of, yeah. Now that you mention it. Oh, really? It's cool. Okay, I'm back. I'm back in the building. How's everybody doing out there? A lot of these rappers from the East base their style from either Cool G or LL. Yeah, LL can be lyrical when he wants to. Radio's still one of the best albums of all time. I thought Radio was LL's best album. It was even better than a Bad album to me. Yeah. Jake Paul looks really heavy. I'm curious what he weighs. Not heavy like out of shape, but he just looks thicker. Lennox Roos, if you're watching, you can come on in and I can make you a moderator. You said you wanted to be one, so come on in if you're listening. I'll make you a moderator too. Oh, they're showing a dude who played in Creed 1. I forget his name. It's an interesting, busy shirt he's wearing. The Zone's fashion choice is rather interesting. Your whole what shut down? What is that? So far, I've been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes and counting. That is a lot of talking. Time to wet the proverbial palate. Jake is 199 tonight. Isn't that his career heaviest? The other dude's 197. Jake Paul's 6'1". The other dude's 6 feet. 35 years old. Jake Paul's 27. Both guys 76-inch reach. The other dude is 17 wins, 6 KOs, and 2 losses. So he only has 6 KOs out of 7. Yeah, he's about to get knocked out. Jake, would you stop having these predestined scripted fights, man? This dude I'm so sick of Jake Paul fighting these type of fights. He's making millions of dollars fighting dudes that don't even deserve to lace up the gloves. This is ridiculous. I see why this is the co-main event and not the main event. Shouldn't have even been that. This should have been on the YouTube undercards. Boy.
Yeah.
You saw that dude?
He looks like someone you would just meet at the gas station.
My wife said that dude Jake Paul's fight looks like somebody you would meet at the gas station. Look at the girls in the background. They just smiling for no reason. Like, hi, I'm on camera and I'm half dressed.
I'll wear that and smile.
You guys didn't hear that. Serrano and Meinke is the main event. 2 girls. Could you take either? My site. Oh, it just shut down? Oh, so you can't see it now? Oh, man. Oh, that's wow. Well, you can listen to my brilliant commentary play by play. Oh, who's singing the anthem? Who is that? You know who that is?
That looks like Akon.
I thought it looked like Young Jeezy trying to sing. Who is that? Jermaine who? Wait, what does that say? No, it took it. Guess we won't get to hear Sweet Caroline because they're not in the UK. I wonder if they're going to do that in Saudi Arabia. You know, they sing that before AJ fights. Oh. Yeah, that's a lot of people. I don't know how many people. Oh, this dude trying to sing the extended club version. He putting his arm to this anthem. Sweet Caroline, yes sir. Can't hear that song now without thinking of a big fight. I wonder how that tradition started. I'm gonna have to look that up. That English song, yeah. This dude's singing like he trying to get a record deal. It's like, you auditioning? You're going to Hollywood, dog. All right, let's go, man. Somebody get this dude out the ring. After I left the UK, I'm gonna have to visit the UK, man. Oh, this dude, I know he's about to be a meme. He looked like he ain't done an ounce of strength and conditioning. This dude- Jake, come on, man. I heard Jake Paul offered Tommy Fury something like 20 million for another fight. It's better. I'd rather see Tommy Fury go whoop up on Jake Paul. I like Tommy Fury. A lot of people don't. I like him. Y'all see Tyson Fury's reality show? I binge watched it. It was pretty interesting. It was a George Michael Wham Mark Ashley invasion. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh, this dude is. Oh my gosh, this is about to be a massacre. I can just look at the dude's body and tell it's about to.
How did they end up getting matched?
Jake Paul knows who to fight to make himself look good. I tell you, dude. What kind of robe is that?
He looks like a rooster.
Yeah, it looks like a rooster. Pretty exotic robe there, Mr. Jake. Wow. Thing looks heavy too. Don't give us you had too heavy of an outfit like Deontay Wilder said his outfit was too heavy. Why he lost the fight. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this later to hear his musical selection, which music he's coming into. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna push mute. I want to hear his music. Apparently, Jake Paul's coming into the ring with a whack rapper. I think Floyd started that trend. I hate when rappers come in the ring with a rapper because the sound quality is usually garbage. It just sounds like you can't tell what they're saying. They're talking too loud. You can't hear the beat. I think this ring walk is going to last longer than the actual fight. I'm predicting this fight goes 1 round, 2 rounds tops. So yeah, you can already see where this is headed. I thought there was another fight before Jake Paul. I'm glad to see that there's not. They're rubbing the Vaseline over Jake Paul's mug. You know why they do that, right?
Yeah, so maybe.
So they don't get cut.
Yeah. People do that in actual fights too.
Yeah. How do you know?
You're asking too many questions.
You used to use Vaseline when you got in fights?
Hmm?
You used to put on Vaseline on your face when you got in fights?
You're so funny.
Okay. Wow, that photographer's all up in his grill. Oh, this guy.
Ew, you see how I moved his tongue?
He moved his tongue?
Yeah, ew. Does he really think he... Does he really think he's actually gonna...
If this guy beats Jake Paul, that will be the funniest thing I have seen tonight.
Even the ref was trying not to laugh.
She said even the ref is trying not to laugh. YouTube is real funny with the when it shows how many people's watching your live stream. Like it'll say whatever number, be a low number, then you log off. It'll say 1,000 or something. Like, okay, so there weren't 1,000 people watching the live stream. Come on, YouTube, stop playing games with me. Ryan Borland, Mr. Borland. Oh, he's from Vallejo. He's from your neck of the woods. He's from the area.
Man, that's who they got to represent us. Oh my
wow, y'all going out like that. They going out
we
like
don't
that.
Claim him. We do not claim him.
He should have come in the ring to some Spice One or something.
Mm-hmm.
Don't cry when you bleed ya. He looks focused. I give him that. He looks focused. He's not looking very fit though, but he looks focused. Okay, don't beat your gloves if you're gonna go out. I'm telling you, this fight is not going past 2 rounds. You heard it here, J. Roos Theory. This fight is not going 2 rounds. It's going to either end in the first or end in the second. Believe that. Jake Paul got a smirk like, yeah, I know how this about to go. I don't think Jake Paul would have to pay off this guy. I think this is going to be a legit fight. If you had to pay off this guy, man, you really don't belong in the ring. I think knockout by right or hook, right hand. Yeah, I think a right hand too. I think an overhand right, and dude is gonna be on nap time. I do believe you're right, Eric. There's no way this guy's beating Jake Paul. It's not happening. I don't think I've ever seen Jake, except maybe when he was first starting, be a co-main event. He's usually the main event. I guess he's running out of dudes that are willing to stick to the script. Allegedly. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, really? Look, Jake's trying not to laugh and to stare down. Jake said something to him. I don't know what he said. Yeah, it's about to be funny. Why has Jake got one glove white and one red? That's different. Jake definitely in better shape than Mr. Borland. Round 1. Don't blink, y'all. Don't get up and go get a drink or go to the bathroom. You might miss it, like the old Mike Tyson days. The guy's got all right form and technique so far. He hasn't really thrown much, but I can tell he's been in the ring before. What's weird is he just pulled his punches like Showbiz was talking about that with Jake's last fight. He said, yeah, this is scripted or something. It looked like this guy just pulled his punches like he really didn't want to connect to Jake. He just kind of threw it to look like he was doing something. Oh, no, don't tell me this. I hope this ain't scripted. If you can't knock this dude out, Jake, just stick to YouTube, man. Wait, Jake got on a skirt. What is that? A hula skirt?
It's like a fringe skirt.
Yeah, that look crazy. Nice body shot from Jake. Borland comes in with some weak jabs that look like he's just trying to look busy. Really nothing on him. Nice double jab from Jake Paul. Yeah, this fight is wow. Nice jab to the body by Jake Paul. Hook and then body shot from Jake Paul. Looks like he's been watching some AJ. Oh, nice hook from Jake Paul. Uppercut. Yep, dude's about to go already. Yep, Jake Paul. He's unloading. Dude almost turned all the way around. Yep. Good night. How much time is left in this round? Oh, a minute? Yeah, he's in trouble. Jake almost spun him around with a punch. Oh, Jake's just unloading. Looks like the ref's trying to step in. Jake just caught him with a nice left hook. Dude took it, but you could tell he's hurt. He's almost out on his feet. Nice body shot from Jake. This dude better throw something or the ref's going to step in. I told you he's going 1, 2 tops. I could look at him and tell. Oh, nice uppercut from Jake. Jake's just basically hitting a heavy bag at this point. Jake just got him in the corner. Oh, dude lands a left hook, but Jake is going ham on the dude. Oh, yeah, dude's done.
He's kneeling.
Refs just stopped it. Told you. He went down, but the ref was stepping in and waved it off. Yeah, Jake unloaded on dude. It looked legitimate. It didn't look staged. I told you, round 1. I called it. That's why y'all should subscribe. Y'all should subscribe. Yeah. Yeah, y'all should subscribe. I know what I'm talking about. I usually get them right. I said round 1, 2 tops. I could just look at the dude's build and I was like, nah, dude, you don't belong in the ring. Look like he didn't even train. You can't always go by that, but in this case, you could. Jake, I don't want to see no more fights like this ever again, dude. Ever again. He's making millions for this, man. Wow.
That's crazy.
They couldn't sell this on pay-per-view.
There's no way they would, like.
Nah, nobody would have bought this.
$1.99.
Nah,
Like
yeah.
Google Play.
I think knockout. Yeah, you expected it to end early. Yeah. Let's bring on the main event, y'all. Get out the ring, Jake. Get out the ring. Go make a video if you choose to. Teddy's back. Yeah, I called it, Teddy. I said, Jake, 1 round. That's what it was. I said 2 tops. Jake almost spun the dude around when he hit him. Jake knocked him down, but the ref was stepping in anyway. You still can't see it, huh? Well, you definitely didn't miss nothing with that fight. I don't even think Jake, his hair looks wet, but that's probably from something else because he didn't look like he broke a sweat. Oh, nice body shot. Jake hit him in the ribs. They're showing the replay.
He's already wobbling.
Yeah, he's just wobbling around. That dude's not even wearing boxing shoes. Looks like he's wearing basketball shoes in the ring. Dude, look at what? Oh my god, what is he? What was he doing? That's funny when you fight somebody and you have no concern for their offense. Jake is just he was just teeing off on it. Oh man, that must be nice to just unload on somebody and get paid millions to do. I hope he didn't get $1 million for that. Certainly not, because that would be highway robbery. Paul Borland. I never want to see you fight again, Mr. Borland. Jake thinks he's hard now.
It's the last thing he needs.
I know.
Not with the Celsius drink.
Oh, those are pretty good. I used to get those when I
But it's like he's holding it like this, like it's an ad.
He's probably getting sponsored by them. Because he came to the arena in a helicopter drinking a sports drink right off the helicopter.
Oh, yeah, he definitely got paid. Yeah, that's crazy. He got sponsored to hit somebody that he met at a 7-Eleven. That's crazy.
You gotta be ashamed of yourself, Jake. How many
That's
fights
not even
have
a
you
real
had?
fight.
Not at all. How many fights has he had? He's got to up the competition at some point.
That's like a play fight. Like, stop.
His last fight looked like it wasn't even. It looked like a dive. The guy he was fighting.
Yeah. I feel like this is all just like one big stunt.
Yeah,
You know about all the other stuff he did?
that was Logan.
No, it was Jake too. Jake did a bunch of stuff too.
I wouldn't doubt it. They get a pass.
But this just seems like something he would do.
You want to be a moderator? I'll make you a moderator.
Hmm?
I'll make you a moderator. Just say something so I can see you on screen.
Why do you want me to be a moderator?
The more moderators, the better. That way, if I get some trolls, I can get them up out of there. I got Teddy as a moderator. Oh, there you are. There you go. I gave you a wrench. I gave you a wrench, baby.
Yay.
That's right. Keep it in the family. Understand me? Jake's just now taking out his mouthpiece. Did you even really need a mouthpiece for this fight, Jake? The bodyguard looks like you to put up a better fight. Jake was just teeing off on that guy. Ooh, nice. That uppercut Jake landed was kind of grazing, but even a grazing uppercut doesn't feel good. I've only been hit with an uppercut once, but I didn't like it. Oh, and I made the guy pay it. Gave it an uppercut too. He ended up wanting a break. I was putting it on. His name was John Duran. Shout out to you, Mr. Duran, if you're watching. Shout out to his brother Jose Duran. That name is hard, Duran. Think of the fighter Roberto Duran. Okay, do we really need to talk to Jake Paul this long? I mean, it's not like he fought a fighter in the top 50.
I know, they're acting like this was like a serious
I
fight.
know,
like, nothing about this was serious.
Yeah, they talking to him like he just beat Anthony Joshua or something. Like, dude, we don't care, dude. Man, this dude got a spider tattoo on his neck. Why do people treat their bodies like a high school desk? Remember in high school, you used to write on the desk and stuff. You used to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember writing on my desk once, and then I changed desks, and the guy sitting at the desk, the teacher thought he did that. It was me. I wrote J Smooth, and he's like, why would I write J Smooth and my name is Steve? He was trying to tell the teacher he didn't do it. I stayed quiet. I wasn't getting in trouble. Ow. Oh, wow. Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. So what's going on, y'all? What's happening out there? Jake Paul and his team celebrating like they just beat somebody that was worth celebrating for. Yeah, they definitely getting sponsored by Celsius. They all holding the can. So he's getting a check from them and for the fight tonight. Must be nice, Mr. Jake. Let's get to the Serrano fight. What time is it? What time is it?
10
Oh,
on the clock.
wonder what time it is in Puerto Rico right now. Viva Puerto Rico. Are they 5 hours ahead? The UK is 5 hours ahead. Next, we got Armando Serrano, the main event versus Nina.
11:01.
Oh, an hour. I'm gonna call her by her first name Nina since I'm not sure to pronounce her last name. I think it's Meinke, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna just say Serrano and Nina. That's how I'm gonna call that. This fight better be all that. If not, they need to fall back. Dropping lines. No Celsius commercials, huh? Never seen that before. Okay, DAZN is through with their commercials now. Remember when DAZN first came out, they charged a lot less, and they gradually went up. The whole point of DAZN is so you wouldn't have to pay these exorbitant pay per view prices. Then you ended up still they went to pay per view. But since the Saudis are taking over boxing, the Joshua and Ngannou fight's only 40. I think the Day of Reckoning was like 42, which was a great deal because they put on a great card. So to pay that little bit of amount for all those fights, that was like, wow, that's special. Back in the day, the Don King fights used to really hit your pocketbook. Zapita versus Hughes, March 16th. Smith versus Zapita, March 23. Yes, that's a different Zapita. J Zapita, W Zapita, Hitchens, Limos. How many Zapitas are there? Shout out to Viking Samurai. He's got a fight the day after Joshua in Atlantic City, celebrity boxing. So shout out to Viking Samurai. Jake Paul still in the ring? Man, get about the ring, dude. Wow. They know how to drag this stuff out, don't they? Oh, there's Felix Trinidad up in the ring. What up, Felix? Looking good, man. Ain't aged a bit. what they doing right now? It's like a lot going on in the ring. What's going on? Like there's about 30 people in the ring. What's happening? Is that Serrano in the hoodie? Like what was? I don't know what's going on, y'all. Looks like chaos before knockout chaos. Now Ariel is interviewing Serrano. She's not like why is she in street clothes? Isn't she about to fight? She got a necklace on. She crying? Like what in the world's going on? Wait, y'all, I'm in here mute, see what's happening. Crazy news, y'all. The fight got canceled. Serrano's crying. Thanks, Teddy. Yeah, get the likes up, y'all. It looks like the main event's been canceled. I wonder what was happening. The other girl looked like she's ready to fight, but Serrano had some eye issues, and the doctor wouldn't let her come out. Because I was like, why is she in street clothes still? And she's crying right now. Looks like half the building done already left. So I guess they're going to get a refund. So I guess Jake Paul ended up the main event, huh? Wow, I've never seen this happen in my life. I've been to a fight that was called off in person because there was no ambulance on the scene and they had to have medics on the scene for a fight. But she didn't pass the medical exam in the dressing room, I guess. Strange set of circumstances, y'all. I knew something funny was going on with all the people in the ring. I was like, what's happening? Bare knuckle for free on me and YouTube. Yeah, I might check that out too. She's wearing shades and in street clothes. I'm like, what is going on? Wow. Sorry, y'all. I thought I was gonna get a great fight tonight. I sat through all that for nothing. Ooh, wow. I guess I'm gonna call it a night. Um, thanks for watching. Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I appreciate you watching. LSR forever. Beat down the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you next Friday for Knockout Chaos. Yay.